didn't stop, bro.
Kenny's good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to finish.
What you got, Butcher? You want to give it a go?
Hey, we good?
You want to start? You want to start off?
Let's go. All right, ready?
Do it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital for another transfer talk. Today, I've got the Arsenal boys in the building. A familiar face, the Aussie Gooner, Steve, is back in the house. And also got a special guest, Prince Fuad from Prince Fuad TV. Thanks for joining us, bro. I know it's early in the morning over there in the UK. And it was lastminute.com, but you've jumped on. You've made the effort, bro. Thanks a lot for coming on. How you been? How you doing? How's your morning been?
Good, bro. I'm a bit shattered. I played football last night, but I'm good, man.
Body's aching, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, look, boys. Oh, but Steve, how are you, Steve? Who am I? I'm moving on without asking you.
It's not about me.
Hey.
Who cares about Steve?
We all care about Steve, mate, because I know, I have to soften you up because I know what's going to happen. Yeah, I know what's going to happen. It's going to be fuck, shit, cunt, this. We know. So I gotta ease you in, bro. I gotta ease you in, Steve. But look, boys, it's January. For I don't know if we're in the same days. But what's today? Today's the 18th for us. Are we in the same day as you? Are you the 18th over there as well? Or are you a bit behind? Check your phone. Look,
18th.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on the same day. We're not ahead. Maybe a few hours. But look, the 18th of Jan and 0 signings for Arsenal. Look, a lot of the other clubs as well, but for Arsenal, boys, what's happening? I mean, I want to touch on some of the players that you got at the club already, and I want to touch on first of all Aubameyang, ex-captain. I know there's been issues and dramas, maybe have been sorted out within the club, maybe they haven't. He's now come back. Obviously, some issues, health issues, at the African Cup of Nations, but. In terms of him being at Arsenal, what do you guys want to happen with this situation? Is there a thing where, you know what, a second chance? I don't know, because I don't really know the issues of why, because it's a bit of a grey area of why he got stripped the captaincy and that whole story. But in your guys' opinion, is there space for him at Arsenal still? Does he end the season here and does he stay for maybe another season or till his contract runs out? I'll throw it over to you, Fuad.
It's a hard one, you know. Obviously, everyone knows he got stripped his captaincy, and Arteta's come out and he said it was footballing reasons and things like that. What goes on behind the scenes, but no one really know what went on. People said he come back late from training, he had a tattoo done, and you're just going through everywhere. So, as a player, you know, he's still an Arsenal player. He's back at the club now. A lot of fans don't want him in the club. Obviously, I'll put him on the bench. I wouldn't put him back in the starting 11. But we do actually, like now we're short of players. We really need Aubameyang just to be on the bench at least, just in case Lacazette gets injured, Martinelli gets injured. So yeah, we should keep him to the end of the season now.
What about?
But I don't know if Arsenal will, but it looks like that way. I don't think we're going to sell him. It don't look like we're selling him.
Is there a resale value on him? Like if you were to get rid of him, what his price tag? And who, in terms of wages as well, remember $350 a week roughly. Is anyone willing to pay them wages to begin with?
No.
And is he willing to take?
Everyone says he's linked with like people. When you see the links for Barcelona got no money to pay that wages. Barcelona is like they're getting people off their books so they can get players in. It's like they had to get rid of Coutinho for them to play the Man City player. So yeah, people saying he's linked with Man City, linked with this team. I think Arsenal just got him. I don't think he's going to go anywhere till maybe the end of the season. So might come in for him maybe somewhere in America, even Paris Saint-Germain or somewhere. They got people the clubs with the money could afford him because of his wage pack.
Steve, is there room for him though? Like, is there room for him at Arsenal? And can whatever issues there were, can he turn them around and be like, you know what? Let me put my head down. I can see the team is performing without me. I want to fight for this team. Because has he really been an issue before in the past at the club as much as what it is at the moment? And has he been like a toxic in the dressing room previously? To be honest, I can't remember that he was. Maybe when he was at Borussia Dortmund and didn't see eye to eye with the owners or whoever was at the club at the time. But at Arsenal, Steve, Aubameyang.
Look, I don't think he's done and dusted at Arsenal this season. A lot of people say get him out now, but I agree with Fuad. He's the kind of player that you could have on the bench, and I do believe you can turn this around if he just focuses on just one thing, and it's his football. I think that I was calling for his head as captain for a long time, right? But as captain, I think that being Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and being captain, it's like oil and water. The two don't mix. He isn't captain material. It's added pressure. He's not performing. He crumbles. He needs somebody to be barking orders at him and not the other way around. So I think on the bench, he'd be great. And to be honest, I think with that pressure off him and the opportunity to start maybe playing again, we might see some quality from Aubameyang. End of the season, yeah, it'll probably be the end of his career. After this season is done, it might be a chance for us to maybe move him on. But clubs that are going to be out there for him, to be honest, Borcha, it ain't going to be a big club.
I think Fuad might be right, bro. America and all these type of clubs where flashy.
LA Galaxy,
maybe Inter Beckham's team, Inter Miami.
Yeah,
flashy.
Yeah,
even is it the China League? They can afford him.
I think it's different. I think they've put a cap on international players. So the big money bro, apparently Oscar. Remember Oscar from Chelsea? He looks like
Oscar
he might.
Went there.
There's rumors.
He
he was linked to Arsenal. Martinez. Is it Martinez? But all these guys, like Hulk has left. All these players are leaving because they don't want to pay him anymore. They've changed their wage structure for the locals. They can give them that money, whatever they want, but only it's only like I think 2 overseas players that they'll splash the cash for. So a lot of them European or Brazilians and all that are leaving. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe people can jag some players from there. But look, I want to move on to your new captain. Or captain for the rest of the season, Lacazette. Now, he's been performing since he's got the armband on. It looks like the team is probably in better hands than it was when Aubameyang had the captaincy. You can see a lot more leadership, not just from Lacazette. It looks like the whole squad, everyone's taking ownership of their own game, their own football, own position, rather than pointing fingers, how it was maybe a little bit at the start of the season and at the back end of last year. But Lacazette, boys, off contract, is the contract running out at the end of this season, or is it one more? It's this season, right?
This season.
So what do you do with him? What do you do? Do you guys extend that contract? Maybe it's 1 year, one year by 1 year, or because obviously he's going on a free, so there's no money to be made there, or do you? I don't know. It's a big shout.
Apparently, apparently the rumors saying he has been offered a contract. That's rumors. I don't know what's true. That's just rumors saying he's offered a year extension contract. But it is that the only reason why they only offered him a year, because I think that I got that feeling we are bringing in a striker maybe this month.
Yep,
it looks that way. You know, Arsenal have been they've come in for with the striker situation. Aubameyang might go in the summer. I'll keep Lacazette there only because you can see they play for him.
Yeah,
you know, you got Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Saka. It's like he'll just drop back and they just bomb forward. He's got the brains when they got the legs.
Yep.
And he got the experience behind it. So I don't think Arsenal are on a merger side getting rid of him. I think they'll give him a year, an extension, even if extension of 6 months. So you can go next or year or whatever they do with him. But I think Lacazette, if he don't sign now, towards the end of January transfer window, he's gone in the summer.
Yeah. Steve, what about for you? You're going the same way as well with Lacazette?
Yeah, I think we have to extend that contract. Mainly because
give him another year.
Yeah, we have to because it'd be insane. Lacazette's playing like he's playing a false 9 role right now. If you look at him, and he's doing it well. And you remember when I was talking about captaincy at Arsenal, how important it was? You feel me? Because they're a young bunch of players and they look up to Lacazette. When Lacazette's screaming and yelling faster, quicker, this and that, it's worked for the team. And he's only got 6 months left, but he's still committed. You guys, you know what I'm saying? He's still committed. He's only got 6 months, but he's still committed.
And there's not much like not that I've seen, I don't know, on your end, but it's not like there's articles about he wants to leave and he wants to go here.
Precisely.
And he's linked to this. I haven't seen Arsenal, or I haven't seen Lacazette being linked to any other club. Maybe that's because he doesn't want to engage, and maybe he's sold. All right, they're giving me this contract. I'll sign it. I'll sign when the time is right now. I'll sign the deal, which is probably a good sign for Arsenal. Bro, I've been saying it for years. Lacazette, even when he was at Lyon, I was shouting for Fergie to get him in. Do you know what I'm saying? Back then,
when he was in massive great form. Remember when he's in
killing it? Yeah.
He couldn't stop scoring.
That's right. But even now, I mean, he's still got the quality and he can still do a job there at Arsenal. My boys, another player, Pablo Mari. I know he's not a major player in your squad. Links are that is it a loan move to Udinese? Maybe that's
gone already.
It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. But it's a loan. It's a loan, right? But but there's no option to buy, is what I've read.
No.
Yeah, so just getting a few players. Like, big loss on that.
Arsenal wanted a loan. I think Arsenal wanted a loan with the option to buy. Problem was Udinese didn't want the option to buy.
They didn't want nothing.
That's what it was.
Yeah, we're not biting the bullet yet. Hold on a minute.
Another Kabak at Liverpool.
Look, when the loan deal's done, is he staying or get him off the books as soon as he comes back? Gone.
Bye.
That's it. But
it's me and Fawad. We're Arsenal fans. We know the shit we got.
It's gotta go, bro. There's no point keeping it. It's like you might as well free up his.
Could you use him now, though? Could you guys use him now? Could you guys use him now with all these players out?
The thing is, free up. Like it's like I think just get rid of him, sell him for like whatever. If they bid 4 million or 2 million, sell him.
Case of beer.
Then you free up his wages, and you free up that 2 million.
Carlsberg, yeah.
A case.
Not Foster's. Not Foster's thing. Anything will do, bro. Anything.
I'm not going to get down to Foster's and Victoria Bitter. Fuck that. Come on, we got to get some decent shit.
Get, like I said, just get rid of him. Get rid of him. Whatever they bid, 3 million, 2 million, whatever. It frees up wages for the club, and then the player can come in. And in the summer, we got more options to buy players anyway. So yeah, get rid of him.
Clean the books.
We've got Saliba, right? We've got Saliba, and I want Saliba to come back in and fight for his position as a centre back. I don't want to lose that player. I don't want to lose this bloke.
Yeah, Saliba's back, so yeah.
Yeah, bro, he's gone.
So we go.
You got some players coming back though. What's his name? Guendouzi. Is he on loan or you didn't get rid of him?
Guendouzi's coming back.
It was a loan with an option. Yeah, it was it was a loan with an option to buy, and Fawad said it. He's coming back. And Guendouzi, from what I'm hearing and what Fuad's told me, also I've been looking at it. He's right. He's coming back. Is this a thing? Because obviously, the word attitude problems is glued to his name when you say Guendouzi. Yep.
But the last 2 years, has he matured a bit? I haven't seen him play too much overseas. When Marseille and all that have a brawl, he gets in the thick of things. So he's gonna fight for your club when he does come back, you know. But has he matured? Is this attitude problem worrying that it might come back when he comes back to the Prem?
Nah, I'm a fan of him. I like him I like that hot-headed player.
Yeah,
because that's what you into. If you want to challenge the best and fair, you gotta be hot-headed. You can't be like Arsenal for years. They were tippy-tappy, and that's why it's like they're all when we had them players used to when the player come out and said that we got no cojones. He was right.
Yeah.
When they finally find a player who's not afraid and will stand up and they want to send him on loan. Nah, that don't make sense. Like, bring Guendouzi back, and if he's hot-headed on the pitch and he shows no fear, that's how you win league titles with players like that. You're not going to win league titles with players all just pampering and happy and want to shake hands with the players after they lose. I want to hug him. And most probably when they battered you like something like 2-0 or 3-0, you want to go take him down McDonald's for a burger or something. Nah, it don't work like that. You're an athlete. You're a competitor. You want to show them like, I'm here to win, not to be a friend. So that's why I like Guendouzi's mentality.
Yeah. We got plenty of them in my club. Don't you worry. Little pansies.
Who's that, Man United?
Yeah. Got plenty of them.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
Plenty of handbags at Man United there. But you're right. There needs to. And Steve, you've been talking about on since you started your channel about there's no fight. There's no one like Xhaka. He he's got that hard head mentality, but he does it at the wrong moments, wrong times, and he gets caught out. Where, and it's true. Remember that meme? The meme we got, the Tottenham Arsenal gets postponed. 38 minutes, Xhaka red card. Like it's got a red. But look,
it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Xhaka is on the field. He has half decent games here and there, but we're all waiting to see when he's going to fuck up. Now, the one thing about Guendouzi, right? His antics on the field, I didn't mind. It was off the field drama. It was that one time that he had a bit of a chat about his paycheck, whatever, but some off-field drama. Now, if he has matured, you got to admit this guy's a decent midfielder. He ain't no joke. He's an up-and-coming. And to get him back in the squad with his head screwed on right, and I don't care if he's on the field hacking players, because I'm into that too. But I just don't want to hear the shit and the bullshit of I'm bigger than anyone else. I don't want that because he ain't got enough clout yet. But if he's going to be on the pitch hammering players, getting in faces and this and that, Gabriel's doing it now. Lacazette's doing it now. Geez, Tierney does it now. And that kind of stuff I'm up for. And if Guendouzi brings that energy in and I got another nutter in the squad playing in midfield beside Partey, all for it. As long as he's not being stupids, do you know what I mean? Like he was 2 years ago. And honestly, with Fuad saying, you know what, with age and with the right people around him, he probably has matured. He isn't someone we write off straight away. But if he continues in that matter, well, then we have to discuss that.
But like I was saying, but you got to understand though, like I was saying, there's rumors saying big clubs are looking at him. So like there's got to be someone upstairs at Arsenal saying, why are we going to go spend? Think of it like this: Arsenal works as a business. They're going to be like, why are we selling him to Marseille for 10 million? And if he has another phenomenal season like he is now, Arsenal sell him for 10 million. A big team comes in and sells, bids 50 million for him.
We'll lose out.
Arsenal just lost out on 30 million.
Yeah.
So it's bad for business anyway. He's a young upcoming player. He's linked with big teams. Like the big teams are looking at him. They're not like heavily linked, but they are looking at him.
Yeah.
He's an upcoming midfielder. How many midfielders at his age gets called into the international French team, World Cup winning team, and he's dominating now. He's playing awesome for Marseille. So there's someone upstairs at Arsenal saying, "Okay, yeah, we know you're the manager," but the our owners think money, so they're thinking, if we sell him for 10 million, we know all this potential could be worth more. Why are we selling him for 10 million for? Bring him back in. And if he has a wicked season at Arsenal, 2 good seasons at Arsenal, and a big team comes in for like big money, then obviously sell him.
Not even then, bro.
If that's the way they want to do it, but it don't make any sense by you having a player who's going to upcoming player up at Marseille selling for that cheap. It don't make any sense for Arsenal for football reasons. Like because Guendouzi is going to be an upcoming player. You're going to hear his name like Canabry for.
Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Bayern
Munich. It's going to be the same scenario. Now, after that, Arsenal fans are all going to have a meltdown. So bring him back in. Regardless, bring him back in because he is an asset. He's going to be worth more money than you think he is. And you heard that from me first. Like, if Arsenal sells him for 10 million to Marseille, you'll see he'll end up in a big club and they'll pay triple the money what Arsenal paid for him and whatever Marseille paid for him.
Well, he'll end up going to PSG.
They've got a transfer ban now anyway, I think, Marseille, haven't they?
Yeah,
Marseille have got a transfer ban, so that's why it's worked.
Arsenal.
It's worked out well for us. Blessing in disguise, maybe.
It's like last night. Like, obviously, I back Arteta, and they were saying to me, "That's your process." I was saying, "No, that's Arteta making a mistake. I can't defend that. You know, if you ain't got no midfielders and you got one out on loan who's doing that good, how can you defend that? That's Arteta's fault, not my fault. There's nothing I could do about that."
Who plays beside him? If he does come in, is he starting or with who in front?
On the bench. Partey.
With who? With who in front? Is it
Partey, Guendouzi in the middle?
Did you guys play with 3? Did you guys play with the 3, or you guys play the 4-4-2 lately?
We're playing the 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1, like Steve said, yeah. Because look what he's doing.
But then who plays in front of them?
And he's a bombing player. He bombs up and down. He's scoring goals.
Who plays like that 10 role or the 10-8 role?
The number 10 is Odegaard's playing the 10 in front of.
So you put Guendouzi. Will be Guendouzi, Partey, and Odegaard when Guendouzi does come back in.
I'd give it a whirl. I'd give it a try because I honestly, Xhaka, he's a liability.
Liability,
Man.
you're right.
He's Squadron Mustafi, but shorter.
Yep.
You know, like you can't have Xhaka on the field with this kind of stupidity. You know,
but I think Arteta, if he's due for this 8th seed, I think they'll sack him. They'll sack, even though we brought in these players now, any manager can manage these players because they're good at doing the basics right. Whereas before,
that's right.
The Arsenal players who were at the club previous were crap at the basics, they were crap at doing everything. So Arteta's under pressure.
5-foot pass was too fucking hard for him. They just couldn't see it. The vision was just not there, bro.
Arteta knows you got to get it right this time. He can, and next season he needs to get even more right on.
Yeah.
So by having Guendouzi in the team next year, and the thing is, it'll make Arsenal stronger. You'll have Guendouzi, Lokonga, and I heard Xhaka's going to go Roma anyway. So, and that Brazilian guy,
Mourinho wants him. Him and Maitland-Niles. Him and Maitland-Niles. We'll do it a package deal, bro.
But the thing is, it's weird. It's weird how Guendouzi attitude problems and he's off field and whatever it might be, and he's talking about his pay packet and all this sort of stuff. And he got flicked off as soon as possible. But someone like Xhaka, who in the Euros wanted to do the interview in Italian because he was going to Roma, still gets a start. It's weird. How does that look for the rest of the squad? Where it's like, bro, this guy wants to leave. He's made it clear he wants to leave. He's still getting played in front of some players some of your new players, Lokonga or whether it's Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, whoever plays in that midfield role. How does that look for everyone else and for the rest of the team? Does it look like, do you know what? Did maybe Aubameyang have that mindset where, bro, I'm not going to get dropped if Xhaka's here. I can fuck about and still be in the squad. And is this the time where you think that Arteta has woken up and is like, yeah, enough's enough. This player power, because we have at United as well, this player power thing has to stop now. You're gone, stripped captaincy. You're on your Xhaka, you're on your last thread. I don't know how, what he's got on every single manager at your club, but it's. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. He's like people saying he's falling out with other players, and that's what I'm saying. And like we all know in football's a harsh game. They're not going to sack 11 players. They're going to sack one man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, they're not going to turn around and say, well, at the end of the season, finishes 8th. They'll question him why. Oh, well, you fell out with Pepe. You fell out with football's harsh, and that's the reality. You fell out with Guendouzi. You've had a bust up with Aubameyang. You've had a bust up with Saliba, and it's like the list continues on. You had a bust up with
even Torreira doesn't get a game.
Left. The list continues on. They'll turn around and say, "Listen, we never paid." It's like if you're the owners now, Arteta's doing good now. But he needs sometimes to do good. You need to look at yourself and think, you know what, I need to swallow my pride now. If I need Pepe on the top, if Saka's tired, I'll put in Pepe. If we need midfielders and they're not going to give me money, I got a upcoming midfielder in Guendouzi. I need to learn how to get on with him. Yeah. And I'll take the club forward. Because you can't go telling me, all right, Xhaka's, like you said it there, it's like Mourinho, you know, the man was like on Mourinho's doorstep. Yeah. And then you're there, you Arsenal, by him doing Mourinho's doorstep and he disrespected the Arsenal fans by doing that anyway. It's like when Koscielny took off the thing, Arsenal top and had the French football team top.
Yeah, the Bordeaux.
People found disrespectful. So they got to understand, the board got to understand, and Arteta got to understand by the man going to speak to Roma and learning Italy and saying, I want to play for Roma, I want to play in Italy, then you go and offer him a new contract and you keep him in the side. That's your problem. When Nate and Niles didn't want to play football, just wanted to play football, you kept him at the club, but look how quick you were to give him to Roma, to Mourinho, when we need a midfielder.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
It's like, even though I back him, he got a lot of faults.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's so weird how everyone else cops it, but Xhaka he's got something. He's got some. He's got some photos, but he's got something in that cloud, and of all these managers. It's so weird, and it doesn't set a good example, bro. Like that's why some of these young players come in. Right. Maybe Guendouzi at the time is like, bro, who is this guy, bro? You keep doing the same bullshit every week, but I'm getting criticized for doing one thing and it wasn't even that bad. And that's why maybe all the whole attitude problems pinned on him. But look, let's talk about some of your ins. We're talking about your midfield, Guendouzi possibly coming back. There's rumors on loan you're gonna get Arthur Melo from Juve. I don't know how true these rumors are.
With that?
No,
they want to do a swap deal. Want to do a swap deal. Listen to this. Juve have come out and said they want to do a swap deal for Arthur for Partey. And that's not going to happen because our problem is stupid. Like, I heard this and I go, you idiots, you know what you're doing. The whole point of us getting Arthur is to sit him next to Partey. We're not going to go and do a swap. Partey's not going to bloody Juve.
He's shit, man. I'll tell you.
The whole point, and he's not special, but the idea was we need someone in the midfield to fill the gap because this idiot decided to send out friggin' Ainsley Maitland-Niles to Roma, right? And of course, Guendouzi's on loan. So he's going, we'll grab Arthur on loan, that is. It was on loan.
Yeah.
But apparently they don't want that. They go, we want a swap deal. We want him gone. We want Partey. It's never going to bloody happen. That's gone.
Didn't he play for Barca? Is this the same Arthur that played at Barca? Or I
think so. I'm presuming it is the same one.
Well, if it is, then you got two big clubs that don't want him. They're just palming him off to everyone, and they're trying to take Partey off your hands as well. Yeah, I don't know about that one. So, yeah, but let me throw something at you guys, yeah, because at Man United we got some players, a bit of unrest, a bit of a lot of players that are unhappy. One player that's in our midfield, Donny van der Beek. If the opportunity comes for Arsenal, would you want to see Donny van der Beek at your club in your midfield?
As a habit. I'll take him with the club. 100%. He's better than what we got. Who's better than him in Arsenal? Besides Partey, who's better?
Could you imagine him playing a number 8 role next to Partey? He'd be loving life.
He's better than him. There's no better than him. He's better than Xhaka. He's better than Odegaard.
No, I'd have Odegaard on the field. I'd have him at 8 role. I'd have him exactly beside Partey and just be him as a number 8, box to box. That's what I'd use him as.
You just isolated at Man United. You bought him for the sake. Of no other team can get him. That's the only reason why you bought him, and it hasn't worked out for you.
Yeah,
that's Man United.
They never used him. They got him and said, "We've got him now. Now sit on the bench and rust." And I still don't know the reason why they don't play him. And then they fucked him. And now the poor guys.
Our club has the cheek to put up yesterday that he's had his 50th appearance. Can you believe these guys, bro? But look. Donny is a player, yeah, man. Like I know there was rumors that he's made it clear that in the summer he wanted to go to Everton, but the club blocked the move. He made it clear. He said that on Rio's podcast. But yeah, man, Donny van der Beek, a club like Arsenal should be jumping for these type of players, bro. Arsenal should stop being that club to be where their mentalities are. I don't think we can get him. Why not? It should be why can't we get him? Type of thing how we used to be back in the day. I don't know why now, but how come now, Fuad? Like, why? Let's just say last season at the start of the season, how come when people are talking about Haaland, it's United, it's Real Madrid, not Barcelona, Manchester City. How come Arsenal are not in that mix? Why isn't it Arsenal? I know you're gonna probably tell me the money. I know you're gonna tell me the funds and the money, but I don't.
The first things first. Arsenal ain't in the Champions League, and that's rule number one. They've been there for a while, and if you're not in the Champions League, these big players don't even want to look at you. They don't even. They didn't even say like, do you know what? Delete their number out of my phone, out of the agent's phone. That's what they'll do. If you're Mbappe or Haaland. You're not going to, Arsenal come with you. Delete that number out of my phone right now. They're not in Champions League football. That's what I was trying to say to the guy last night.
Yeah, fair enough.
These superstar players do not want to go to clubs who don't play Champions League football. That's the reality of football of today.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, if Man United come in for you now, for January, Man United still got the pulling power because they're still in the Champions League.
Exactly.
Chelsea still got that pulling power because they're still in the Champions League.
Yeah, but
City got pulling power because they're still in the Champions League. And plus, they got Guardiola, De Bruyne, like that. And at the same time, it's the players.
They're growing.
It's like Heartland. Who's he going to say? I want to go and play with De Bruyne, or I want to go and play with Odegaard, even though they're from the same country. You'd rather play with De Bruyne. Mbappe.
Yeah.
Do I want to play with Smith Rowe, or do I go and play with Bernard Silva? Yeah. Bernard Silva. That's how it works. No footballer's going to go back and say, I want to go play. No, it don't work like that. And that's the thing. And when you see when it comes to Arsenal, Man United ain't stupid enough to sell to Arsenal. That's the difference.
We have in the past, bro. Danny Welbeck, Silvestre. We give you all our best players there, you know, and they come back to haunt.
You give us all your players that's been washed up in a tumble dryer.
Mkhitaryan. Hey, we always help each other out here. We always help each other. You gave us Sanchez, Alexis Pikas.
Silvestre. He was washed up.
He was quality.
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan.
Hey, come on. Premier League winner there. Premier League winner.
Even worse.
Bro, we've...
what's his name? We give you Sanchez.
Mkhitaryan.
He was taking a mick out of us, bro. That's what he was.
He took a mick out of us every time he got on the fucking pitch, mate.
Yeah. Then you're going to give us Danny Welbeck. All right.
Premier League. Isn't he Premier League winner? We've been giving you Premier League winners.
He done a job on United.
Yeah.
Hey, we're giving you Premier League winners here. This is the thing, yeah? We don't give you just rubbish. We don't give you Alexis Sanchez, just FA Cups and League Cup, like, Golden Boot. We don't give you these players. We'll give you league winners, experience.
Insult in football, I call it today the biggest insult. And I hope all Arsenal fans can listen. Yeah, the biggest insult ever in football was when Arsenal gave him Van Persie and said, you are going to win a title with him. That was the biggest insult Wenger did at football. That was a sackable offence to me. You just give Man United the best striker in the Premier League to go win a title. Arsenal FC did that.
Do you know what, Fuad?
And like, you can't even get Van der Beek because why can't they'll say, well, do you know what they'll tell around and say? We won't give you Van der Beek. We'll give you one of them players in what's his name? A Matic. You can have Matic, Arsenal.
They'll sell us Fred. They'll sell us Fred.
They won't even give us Fred. They'll give us Matic. That's the only deal they do with us.
Hey, look, I got another player for you, yeah? I got another player that I'm trying to offload to you guys, yeah? Now I know your striker that you guys want is Dusan Vlahovic, right? I know that.
Of course.
But I've got Martial. His bags are packed. Martial, the guy that used to just score the goals at your stadium, that guy. Remember him?
That's the guy. That's the guy they said was going to be the next Thierry Henry, and now he's that's the one.
He's the guy that takes Lacazette's spot in the French team, usually.
Yeah,
that player.
But
we can offer him.
Martial is who?
You know, always we laugh.
He's got a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract. That's worth something.
You say he takes Lacazette place, but you know what, he might as well not be there because you know what? He don't get mentioned when he's in French team anyway. So he might as well not be there. When France won the World Cup, did anyone mention Martial? No.
He was there in his tracksuit.
They did. He was handing out the freaking Gatorade in the water, man. That's how they won it.
He wasn't even doing that.
He did his bit, bruh.
You know, he was on the bench, just
tracksuit FC, right?
He had a VIP ticket.
Best seats in the house. Best seats in the house.
Best ticket in the house.
Next to the shop. Next to the shop there. Stadium tour tickets, bro. Just forgot to leave.
Even Giroud's better than him.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Giroud shits on him.
Getting
Giroud a pie.
Come on, bro. Let's not. We don't want no Martial. Martial, go back to Marseille wherever he wants to go.
Jesse Lingard. He plays good at the Emirates.
No.
So your home games,
bro.
Nah.
Send him to West Ham. Send him to West Ham.
The best club in London, yeah? Might as well.
Oh, the best club in London. Who?
But look. Let's talk about Vlahovic. Yeah, linked, heavily linked before even the transfer window. Just before we jumped onto the podcast, lads, Sky Sports did put something out saying that he is not going to move until the summer. Now, money does talk and players do leave, right? I mean, if you offer the right amount of money, he's your player. I want to hear your take on this, bro, because there was some other Fabrizio Romano put this up the other day that Barcelona, now Fuad, you even said it before, Barcelona are broke, but somehow they're funding money. So I don't know who they're getting these loans off, right? I don't know which sheik is out here handing them money for like a secret takeover. But Barcelona's number one target, which they probably won't get, is Haaland. They're saying if they don't get Haaland, they want Vlahovic. That could be a possibility. Now, with all these rumors, obviously Manchester City don't have a striker. Maybe the boat for Harry Kane has now gone. They're probably not going to pay that money where they can pay maybe less for someone that's going to deliver pretty much the same. And they've pretty much almost one hand on the trophy, if not two, with no striker. With Vlahovic, what is the deal? What is the deal? Is it with Arsenal, get it done now or you miss out before the summer comes along and then other clubs are in?
Look, that's going to happen now.
Sports, you know. Don't
that's going to happen now.
Yeah.
It's going to happen now.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but
listen, they said the same with Ben White. Or it could be off.
Yeah, but for what? We know how these guys.
Medical.
Yeah, but we know how these guys. We know how the media works. Maybe Vlahovic's agent has like, do you know what? This is what he's thinking. So Arsenal can hurry up with the deal. That's how we know how that works.
Fiorentina don't want this. Fiorentina can't look. Fiorentina right now need to make money. Okay, if Fiorentina wait till his contract goes down further, because he hasn't got much longer to go on this contract, right? The shorter his contract is, the less money you're going to pay for him. So Fiorentina, their best interest is to sell the guy now to get as much money as they can because they've got months on him, right? Now, the rumors that are going to come out, I feel you. I know the agent's going out there chatting shit, this and that, to get the deal done ASAP. I think the best team out there at the moment, the best two teams for Vlahovic right now, is Arsenal for one, Manchester City after that. And this is why. Not because Arsenal's better than Manchester City, because he'll have more opportunity at Arsenal, and Arsenal are going to be more patient with him. He's going to be part of a young group that is coming up and a young group that might be going places in the next 5 to 4 years, and he'll be growing with a young squad. I think it's the best place for Vlahovic. I think Vlahovic knows that himself. If he goes to Barcelona, they're going to be like, we want results now, we want goals now, we expect the result now. If he goes to Manchester City, maybe 2 or 3 bad runs, he sits on the fucking bench and they play a false 9. He comes to Arsenal, well, you've seen what we do. We allow time for players to stretch, and we like young players.
There's also another. Go forward. Go on.
I think that don't listen to Sky, because the thing is that they've accepted. Florentino accepted the 58 million bid. On top of all that, it's a 48 million bid, including Torreira. That takes you up to 58 million. That's why that's the 15 million. So they said, we'll give you Torreira for 10 million if you accept the 48 million bid. So that takes you up to 50 million. Arsenal then have given 10 million to their agent. So Arsenal bid 58 million. 10 million of that's gone to the agent. The 42 million has gone to the club. And then they're going to give Torreira on top to make it like another 52 million to the club. So that's what I'm saying. So the agent fee's being paid. They don't wait. Apparently, the agents accept it. They're talking to him. They're just waiting for the player to come out and say, if the player turns around, if an average turns around and says, I'm going, okay, let's go, he's going to Arsenal. They all, with Sky Sports, I never believe it.
It's the last bit,
when you read that, it's like with, I'll give you another one, all right? Thomas Partey, Sky Sports said, is off to not sign him.
Yeah,
all right. AFC Bell, the Arabic guy in Arabic, said, don't listen to these people. He is definitely going to Arsenal, AFC Bell. All these Arsenal fans, who's this clown, who's this joker? He said, Thomas Partey is going to sign for Arsenal deadline transfer day. And what happens? When all these clowns are listening to Sky Sports News and they're televising lies to you, all these not coming in, the Arsenal ain't got no money, thing. What happens on what? AFC Bell said, yeah, I am. And what happens? Deadline day. Who walks through that door? Who's flying over from Atletico Madrid to take a medical at Arsenal?
Yeah. But that's why all these media outlets, they're all briefed just so that deal can go through. It could be that, hey, Arsenal are trying to bargain or are delaying maybe the final piece of the puzzle, right? So these guys are like, do you know what? Actually, he wants to stay. He wants to stay to the rest of the season and then see his options. Because I think Fabrizio Romano said the other day that he wasn't sure about the project at Arsenal. Right now, all this could be briefed. So it's like, yeah. So Arsenal can move a bit quicker in the market, and that's, I think, the Arsenal fans, you guys want this deal done yesterday, and let's not wait to. Why are you guys waiting to deadline day to make this signing when the club?
It's because they want to get views in it. Sky Sports,
but then the club,
that's what, I think, you got to understand, deadline day is a day for views. It's like they pay the club to keep. They're not really paying the teams like Arsenal and Man United. We'll pay you more if you wait till the end of the season. The deal could be done. None of us knows. The difference between the Sky presenters and the people who run AFC Bell, these are different. you Sky presenters gets paid by Sky, so you go on to, well, the difference between the people like who got the AFC belt, their money sponsors the clubs. They can go into Emirates VIP. They got that Arab money. We're sponsored by them. Same as Manchester City. Same as all these clubs. 90% of the clubs are sponsored by the Arabs in a sort of way. A lot of the clubs are sponsored by Arabs. So these people, they go in and get behind. They go in there and they get information behind the scenes. So that's when that guy come out, the AFC belt about party. He knew before everyone. Because he's going to be in the club there, doshing about, being nosy, having a spy and thinking, let me tweet this out.
He's doing a Bielsa there, yeah, on the spy job.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
In the bushes and stuff.
They've got the money to go in. That's the difference. The presenter of Sky Sports goes home, has a cup of coffee with his wife and his work's done. These guys can fly in. No, Sky presenters are only allowed in the studio with the permission of Arsenal.
Yeah.
So any information they get, they wait for Arsenal to tell them. These guys don't need permission off no one. They roll in and they go in there. They can sit down. They can do what they want. That's the difference between the AFC Bell and the Sky presenters. That's why I don't listen to Sky Sports.
Is for both of you and most of your fans, is Vlahovic for you guys the number one target right now?
He's got to be number one. They're not talking.
Is there?
They're talking about. They're talking about. What's it? They're talking about. Is it Bruno Gomes, whatever his name is?
Yeah, that was talking to him, and I'm talking about Yuri Tillemans.
Yeah.
And Tillemans is supposed to be and because Leicester don't want to
wet player because he's 22 and he's from Brazil. Nah, man, forget that. That Juventus player is shocking. Have you seen him? He made the mistake and they got knocked. They got knocked out of the cup, or they lost the cup. I'm not too sure, but he makes mistakes, man.
Against Inter, I think Sanchez didn't he score?
Yeah, yes, he's such a wrong player. And you want to bring? No, forget that, man. Leave him where he is.
Okay, if you don't get. If the Vlahovic deal falls through, is there another striker? Because obviously, let's be real with the whole Aubameyang situation, that it's not clear, and we don't know you guys don't know what's happening with him. Whether he's staying for next season with Lacazette as well is a bit of a grey area. Is there a 1-year deal? Is he going to sign it, or is he going to go elsewhere? If this Vlahovic deal doesn't come through now, is it about? All right, no worries. We still got Martinelli there. We still got a few players at the club. Or is it a panic buy on deadline day to get someone else in? And if there is
deadline day, we'll sign up. I think we'll sign him on deadline day.
Let's go. Let's say hypothetically it doesn't happen, and he's staying. Yeah, the rumors are true. He's staying.
Oh, they ain't bringing no one in then.
Is there anyone? Is there anyone that you guys would want? Is there anyone that you guys would want?
I wouldn't want.
No one else.
No, you know what?
I got a name for you. I got a name for you. It's not.
Waste my time, bro.
Fuck off. Here we go. What's your fucking name?
I've got one for you. I've got one for you.
Don't you dare say Diego Costa right now.
Oh, no.
I've been hearing that shit.
I think it's a bit better.
Because I've been hearing that shit.
Okay, how about if I say you? How about if I say to you?
Newcastle.
How about if I say to you, this player is one of.
Costa's in talks to Newcastle.
Don't worry about Costa. Don't worry about Costa. You don't want him there anyway. He was a prick. You know, but what about if I said this guy is probably at the moment, he's probably one of the highest goal scorers in Europe. Alexander Mitrovic. Hey, you get him for a mad cut price. This guy's banging in goals for Fulham, hat-tricks every second weekend. Yeah, some midweek, assists galore. His goal involvement. Nope. Yeah, but why not though?
Nope.
Why not though? If you got.
Why? You know what? Look, because the thing is,
Fuad's thinking about it. Fuad's like,
Fuad's thinking about it, but Fuad's going to hear this and he's going to say, Steve's right. Listen to this. We've been getting rid of Deadwood.
Mitrovic is Deadwood.
I'm not looking, listen to me. I'm looking for a Band-Aid solution. I'm looking for a solution. I'm looking for today, tomorrow, and the day after. And if we're going to make a move on a striker and we're going to spend some money, let's just spend it and get it over and done with. If it's not going to be Vlahovic, then we got to then it's not going to be anyone.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
I agree with him.
Plain and simple. And for what? Listen, hear me on this, right? If we don't get Vlahovic, and I have an opportunity to get Tielemans into Arsenal this transfer window, I'll take Tielemans in the midfield, put him beside Partey, and become a brick in the midfield. Have Lacazette up front, and cross my fingers for the rest of the season. and that'll be it until we sign a striker. But if it's not going to be a real midfielder or a real striker,
doesn't it become harder?
If it's not so big, it's no waste of time. There's no point. There's no point of bringing on these players in loan. It's a waste of time. Honest to God.
No, not alone. I'm saying it's either Tielemans or Vlahovic, and that is it for Arsenal.
You know, I don't agree with bringing in a player on loan. If you're gonna go buy if you want to move big, then buy a player. What is the point of loaning a player out, and you know he's shit? Oh, excuse my phrase. He's pathetic. You know, that Juventus would feel. I don't want him at the club. I'd rather promote a reserve player.
Then Mitrovic is not too bad, bro.
What?
We'll take him out of United. Take him at United. You guys got problems. Take him at United. Why
I'll
not?
take anyone at United.
Mitrovic.
We had Nicholas Bentner, who went on loan to Birmingham City and battered the Championship. When he came to the Premiership, what happened? Come on, bro. Let's say that, right?
I'm just trying to give you guys some options, bro. Because
you're taking the fucking piss, mate.
I am not taking the piss because I'm just saying, if he doesn't come now this window, and then he goes to City, and then you guys lose out, and then it's like if you don't.
Listen, do you know what it is? All right, Man City. Listen, if Man City really wanted,
they gave him. He'd be done.
You know,
there would be no opportunity.
All these pundits. For anyone, when Man City comes knocking on the door, a player don't think twice. He tells his agent, you know what? You can have my wife's number 2, Guardiola. That's what you do. You tell the agent, tell Guardiola, you can have my wife's number 2. When Guardiola comes knocking on Man City, no player's saying no to him. That's the truth. If Man United come, they'd be like, do I really want to go play for the King Ragnar the Viking? The Barbarian?
The guy that...
No, they don't.
Okay.
You know, they don't.
The only attraction there is to go sit next to Cristiano Ronaldo and continue again. Just sign jerseys for you. That'll be the only attraction. I got Ronaldo here. Yeah. It's all good. We'll play shit, but you're here.
I'm most probably the player will say, whatever you do, keep Ronaldo away from my wife. That's it, bro.
That's it, yeah, bro. That's it, yeah.
When Man City comes knocking the door, here come knocking, bro. There's no reality. It's reality check. These pundits, that's why they talk rubbish. The Sky Sport pundits, some of them. Because they're like, oh, he's linked to Man City. Mate, I'll give you prime. Grealish. Man City were linked with him. What happens? A week later, where is he? He's sitting on Man City's bench. That's all they know. They don't know
on the bench. On the bench, and he moved, mate.
Yeah. So when they're saying, oh, he's linked with Man City, it's like with your boy who plays on the bench. You say, we beat Man City to him. The guy who don't play, the Dutch boy. What's his name again?
Oh, Donny van der Beek.
Yeah, Van der Beek. Oh, he was linked with Man
Bro,
City.
we beat City. We beat City to every signing. Harry Maguire, Fred, Sanchez. We beat City to. That's the only time. That's the only time. That's the only time we beat City to something.
You're hyping it up. They hype up.
But you know what I mean?
Oh, Man City wanted Maguire. Why would Man City want to buy a fit?
But for what, think of it this way.
Folan's better than him.
Look at this, bro. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking for what? I'm thinking, you know what they do? Man City go into the reporters at Sky, right? Get them to chat some shit about some players, real rubbish ones, to make sure Man United go fucking running after them. And they sabotage the poor motherfuckers.
They always do it to us, bro. They always do it to us, bro. We fucking they're talking some shit about Pogba joining, and then we gave him a bit of an extension. Fuck, they do it, bro. The tactics of these bastards, eh? Fuck me,
dirty bastards.
Right? Steve, imagine you're a footballer now, all right? Your agent's on the phone, all right? Your agent's on the phone, just so when your player's there, right? Oh yeah, hello. I just say it is Mbappe. Mbappe, hello, yeah, I'm talking to Man United. Yeah, Man United want to be 90 million. This is your agent now. Oh, wait there. We just had an email from Manchester City. Look what happens to the phone.
Fucking hang that shit up. Hang that shit up. Hang that shit up. No, bro, you know what you do? Don't even, bro. Burn that shit. Burn that shit.
Burn it. Come on, bro. If you listen to these hype media, there's hype. No.
Burn that shit.
Oh, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. But like, boys.
It's the truth, man. It's facts. It's facts.
That's it.
It's facts.
That's it. It's the same. It's the same fax machine as
That's why I see when they say, "Oh,
David De Gea,
Man City, this Serbian striker."
No one links. There's no links with Man City. Man City get business done, bro. Man City don't have links. Man City knock on a door, they get a player. That's why there's all this talk, 10 years of talk. They don't do that. They go, come here, you're going in, done, everyone gets paid, everyone's happy. It's just the Arsenal and other clubs that drag shit out. Liverpool been stuck with fucking Bellingham for 5 years.
I tell you, Man City is interested, and people are saying they might get hot or whatever. If Man City are, you'll see him in Man City next season. Or one of them, Mbappe. Mbappe is going to Real Madrid, but he might be on Manchester City next season. If they're interested, he's going to Man City. He won't even think about it. But when they say Man United, the guy most probably starts crying to his dad, his agent, and saying, "Dad, I don't want to play for Man United. Please don't make this horror come over." Dad, when you say Man United, I see Freddie Krueger and Alex Ferguson in my dreams.
Yeah, they also see 3 Champions Leagues, 13 leagues. So they see a lot more. They see a lot more here, and this end. So it doesn't matter, Freddie Krueger and, Mike Myers and all them guys at your place.
Present moment, listen, y'all won a title since 2013.
You guys haven't won a title. We still got time. When's the last time you guys won a title?
We can do this all day.
We can do this all day, bro. We can do this.
Take the fucking Let's do this shit.
But look, boys, we'll wrap it up there. Just the final one. Vlahovic to Arsenal, will that be done in this window? Yes or no, Steve? With you first.
Yeah,
100%. It's done.
It's done.
You were on the other end of the phone, eh? You were making the calls there, eh? Not saying anything. Fuad,
it's 100%. It's up to Fabrizio about that.
100% there.
I think it'll happen. I think they'll get it done.
And then, would you classify that as, all right, we got our target and good window.
Yeah, because the problem is the midfielders, our midfielders. I'm thinking I think Partey might be on the way back soon, and Almani. So I think we'll have a bit of backup.
I rate El Neni, I actually rate El Neni. I like El Neni.
He's a good player.
He doesn't stop, man. Like he's a 6 or 7 out of 10 every game.
I like his quality. I rate him. Yeah. I rate him.
But there you go. You heard it here first, guys. Vlahovic, done deal. You heard it from the boys. Done deal by the end of the season. Don't listen to Sky Sports. Listen to the boys here. Before we wrap it up, Steve, where can everyone find you, bro?
Guys, you can find me on Instagram doing some crazy shit with music and this and that, talking some Arsenal stuff. You'll find me on YouTube. I've just dropped the yarn with the man down there, Prince Fouad. Mate, he premiered. He's on there again. He's always on my channel, thank God. And I had Kenny Ken on as well, guys. Check it out.
Yeah, Fouad, where can everyone find you?
Prince Fouad TV. If they want to get me. I don't really do much upload. I've been lazy these days, but that's what I found anyway.
Yeah, ain't lazy, man. This guy last minute jumps on the show. Ain't nothing lazy. This guy was in the studio before me on the last show, and that's facts, right? Yeah, ain't that lazy,
bro.
Man.
Putting in the hard work for everyone else. Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. He might send us the invoice later, but for what, eh? He might send that invoice, and then then the deal's done with Vlahovic after that. So he's just waiting. But boys, thanks for joining me, man. It's been a great podcast. Hopefully, maybe towards the end of the window, we get you guys back on. If there's any signings, we'll chat a little bit about that. But for now, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you think about some of the players that you want to see at Arsenal that you think might be coming in, might be going. And also, like always, don't forget to like, share, and also hit that subscribe button. Until next time, boys, once again, thanks for joining. Everyone else, we'll see you next time.